everyone from Yat Dragon YouTube channel. This is Sifu. Okay, so today I hope you guys all woke up with my Sifu opening. Oh, so okay. So what's up today? Today we're going to talk about a special magic in our lineage, which we call the CHUT SAAT ceremony. CHUT SAAT is CHUT is out. SAAT is basically a stopping force or a restricting, obstructing, clogging a kind of force that is blocking you from going forward. It's like when you step on the brake of your car. Okay, you want to stop things from moving forward. So this can be good and it can be bad too. For example, like pressure, stress inside you, something inside you that you cannot vent out. Okay, for example, you have this bad habit when you're a kid and you keep saying, like, you cannot stop yourself saying the word fuck. Okay, you heard someone say it, you think it's funny, and you keep saying the word fuck. Okay, so now you're like a kid, right? You can't really control yourself. So your mom gives you a lot of SAAT right here. What she's doing is she scold you and smack your mouth and do whatever she can to hit you and put her energy into your face and your mouth and things like that. What she's doing is she's hitting her energy into you, like injecting the energy into you, which turn into the SAAT for you. Now what this SAAT does, it prevents you from saying this word that is not appropriate. So it's a good kind of SAAT, right? So whenever you want to say it again, your energy body will instantly realize, uh-oh, I don't want to be hit again, okay? Then it stops you. Okay, it stopped you from saying it. And you have this feeling inside, you're scared because you don't want to be hit again. You're scared. When you're scared, you stop doing it, and that's the SAAT that is blocking you from saying the word fuck again. Okay, so that's good SAAT, right? Sometimes in the childhood, you always have to be spanked or hit or scolded and something like that, and it sounds pretty bad, but yeah, it helps you to grow. These good SAAT, okay, is like a blocking you, and then now inside you can grow and grow bigger, grow stronger. The more SAAT, the good SAAT you have inside, the more self-control you have later on, and you will not become like those spoiled brats and the rich kid, you know, where they just want to do anything. Okay, do it. You don't have to, like, there's nothing restricting himself, right? So they do anything they want to do, and it turns into a disaster. CHUT SAAT is to out the SAAT. And what happened right here with the CHUT SAAT? Remember in the lecture that we talk about the full moon and the new moon, okay? During the middle of the lunar month, the 15th, around that time, all the energy inside the ground, which is like inside all the containers, all the physical things, including your body, your house, everything like that is like the energy inside the physical stuff, okay? It's about to release back out to this reality, this world outside, okay? So all the good stuff inside or the bad stuff is coming out. But at the same time, you know, all the good stuff is coming up. Like, okay, it's like you are having a seed right here, and it's growing all the roots already, and now it's supposed to perk, and there goes the plant, right? So that's what's happening during that stage. You have a seed or the roots and stuff already, and it's supposed to and then grow up and out of the ground. Now, the problem is you have a lot of things blocking your way, a lot of forces and maybe rocks and whatever blocking the way, and you cannot really release this out of the ground. It's stuck. And what happened is, well, it will mean that in this reality, you will sense different things like, bad mood, internal anger, and maybe even you feel that you're very stressed and you are very tired. And it's like when your pores are clogged, what happened? Like outside, you see lots of smog and, you know, crappy air and things like that. It blocks the whole face. Everything is like jammed up. How do you feel inside? That's basically what happened. So all these energy is blocking the pores, blocking not only you, but also the ground, the house, and everything from blossoming, from breathing, okay? So all these bad stuff is blocking it, and all the good stuff is still inside and waiting to unleash. So what you're doing is you are doing this magic to bring in extra help, extra power. it will first put in more stuff inside the different things, like your house, your body, and all that stuff. It puts in more pressure, more things inside, okay? It's like when your toilet is stuck, you put in more and more and more stuff inside the toilet, more air inside, okay? And then what happened? And then you release, and then the whole toilet goes, and there it goes, flush, and everything is clean and clear. Everything is now blossoming out the good way, and the bad stuff is all kaboomed, okay? So basically that's what happened with the CHUT SAAT. Now, I'm going to break down the CHUT SAAT Fu in a very simple form to explain to our newbies who are doing this, okay? So basically, the first fu that you'll be using is a square fu right here, okay? This one, just for reference, okay? This is the 五方大fu, okay? This one, what happened, what you're doing right here is you're bringing in the power of Saam Law, of your source right here that you're connected with the lineage, right? Okay, so it brings in that stuff into your house, and then it will go through the different directions of your house. And basically what it's doing is it's containing the energy inside, like to possess your house or possess the area, okay? And then after you possessed it and absorbed it, and basically it allows the source and your house and living space to connect and flow in resources to empower everything, okay? This is the first step. You put in resources, put in energy before we actually flush again. Now, next one, there are 5 fu right here that you will burn at the different direction, okay? So you start from the east, and then the south, west, north, and then back to the center where your altar is. Now, your center might be not at the center, like your altar might be, somewhere north or east. It doesn't matter, okay? That is the center, okay? When you burn these fu, what happened is it allows the altar to connect to the source and bring in the powers to go and set the formation at your house. It's like it's like how you kind of arrange the different kinds of energies to the different area. So you're strengthening the different kind of work to be done. Okay, you're empowering the different kind of work to be done. For example, it's like your body. Okay, now this one is going to empower the face. This is going to empower your heart, and then your stomach, and then your whatever. Okay, it's like that. Different parts of the house. Now, after all that is done, you take the 3 fu right here, which is called the CHUT SAAT fu, okay? These 3 fu combined in one pile, and you take it and you sweep the house. While you're doing it, you're using the fu, and then also projecting the power, launching out this power of the fu and out to your house. Everywhere that you sweep will be like you will be sweeping the energy, the power over, and it wipes the whole house. And what this energy does, okay, let's look at the fu. One of the fu right here, the first one, whoa, what happened? Okay, anyway, something dropped. Okay, just a minute. One of the fu right here, okay, what it's doing, basically this is going to detach the SAAT, okay? It's going to detach the SAAT, the clogging stuff inside, and then it will collect it, okay? Collect and contain all the SAAT. It's like when you have a toilet stuck, all the crap and stuff is floating on the surface, right? This first one helps you to push all the crap to one side and let them sink down first, okay? So everywhere is cleared, okay? And so all the good stuff on top, bad things underneath. Now it's time to push things down. The second fu, what happened here is it connects in the power from your source, okay? And you're going to zai SAAT, which is to control, to restrict, and also to change the properties of the SAAT, of the clogging energy, to neutralize them. And how do you do about that? Well, this one will collect them, okay, it will gather up all the sat, and then it will remove the teeth that is clinging onto each other. Like, imagine they're like molecules and they have little teeth clinging on each other, and that's why they're stuck. So you can remove the teeth, okay, and make them neutralized. And then you chop them into smaller chunks. So it's like, okay, when you have a big wall coming at you, you cannot walk through the wall. That's a big obstacle. When you split up the wall, then the wall becomes very loose, right? You can then go past the wall because they just go slide away, right? That's how you control the sat. You slice it up, make it smaller. And then the smaller pieces is like, okay, they are now separated. Then you contain it, okay? You contain everything and group them up. The last food right here is basically to settle the sat. So this one is going to get the energy from the source, and then it will bond into the energy that you're working with right here, okay? And then it will expose its power to let all the sat or the broken up crap, okay, that you just broke up, or the neutralized crap, it will make them settle down, and then push out the unwanted ones to the pre-heaven, okay, and it will evaporate them. It's like it will turn them back into the it's like you're transforming crap back into air, okay, so the nature can eat it, and then basically you are done. So this is what happened. You're recycling all the crap to the source that takes it for you. Like this source that you connect to is like the recycling center. Because when you're doing this CHUT SAAT, right, it's like you sweep all the dirt out of your house, good. But now what? Next is you need to have a place that take your dirt, right? Like you have all the garbage in your house, you collect them, you take them out, great. But how do you expect these things to go away? If you just put it at like your front door, it doesn't work, right? You need a person to help you collect it. And if you're not in our lineage, you don't have this person who collects it for you. So that's why you ordain. The source that we connect to will take it, will take the garbage and recycle it there. Now, you don't want these, they will want it because they can make use of it and neutralize it, go back to the neutralized form, and it will turn into raw resources again, right? Just like how we recycle. So, it's sort of like how we clean up our house and the garbage and things like that. First, you will want to have more good stuff come in for you to remove all the garbage. For example, we have a mop, we have the sweeping thing, you have a duster, you have a vacuum cleaner, all these useful resources that come in to help you to push the sat into a container, like the bin or a bucket, something like that, okay? And then you need to neutralize these things that you collected, okay? Or maybe break them up. For example, you collected a lot of soup cans, pop cans, things like that, things like that. You need to flatten the cans, okay? You need to wash your container before you throw it in the garbage to prevent it from, smelling so bad, right? And then at the end, you need to sweep them out of the house, and so that something else can take it and neutralize them for you. Basically, that's what you're doing with the CHUT SAAT. And after all these things are done, you will need to do the 整天地 magic, which is to take the energy from your altar and then pack it into your house. So it purifies your house. It packs in and make your house full again, okay? Because you removed a lot of things from the house, right? Now it's empty. You remove, right? It's empty. You need to put something back. It's like when you wash some kind of pan or something like that. Okay, after you wash, you need to oil it back, right? Because or else it will start to rust. You need to coat it back with something that it needs in order to prevent it to like rust and stuff like that. So that's basically what you're doing right here. After we're done, sanding the knife, polishing and all that stuff, it's time to wash and then put some oil on top to purify, to make the thing seal up and good again. So this is the last step, to 整天地, pack in energy to the house, yourself, and make it good again. And then after all that is done, then your house energy is basically in good shape again. And that's what the CHUT SAAT is all about. Every lunar 15th, you will be doing CHUT SAAT. But at every lunar 1st, okay, you will be doing the ceremony, basically to cultivate yourself and to connect yourself with the source, the Tao. And to do that, you'll be drinking food, like the andg food and things like that, to cultivate yourself. So during the two special days, the 1st and the 15th, you'll be doing different kind of work to your house and such like that, to make use of the special date and how the energy flows in nature and such like that. So basically that's how it works, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye!